What's up, everybody? You are tuned in to the Crystal
Am Amal.
Podcast, episode 74, Takeover Wednesdays. Hope everybody's having a good evening,
Mhm.
whether you're at work or you're off at home or whatever you're doing. I hope you're having a good night. We got a lot of things to get into. It's gonna be a long episode because we got some in-depth things to talk about. So without further ado, let's get to it. And we are back, Crystal and Mal Podcast, episode 74, Takeover Wednesdays. Mal, what's going on?
Man, feeling good, man. Pre draft night, man. Exciting times, man. A lot of rumors going on. NBA playoff season getting fully locked. A lot of boxing stuff, man. Exciting times, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. It was my Monday. You know how that goes. Yours was Tuesday. So,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Rough
know
day.
how that. Yeah, it was. I got a little busy at the end, but, it's all good.
I'm good, man.
All right, man. Let's talk about the NBA playoffs.
Now let's do it.
All right, let me pull this up. Boom, boom, boom. And here we are. Each side right now, got the Thunder 1-0 over the Pelicans. You got the Clippers. It's tied series with Clippers and Mavs.
Mm-hmm.
Timberwolves are up 2-0 on the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, your Lakers are down 2-0 to the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
It's tied series with Celtics and Heat. Cavaliers are up 2-0 on the Magic. Tied series with Bucks and Pacers 1-1. And the Knicks are up 2-0 on the 76ers. What are your thoughts on the overall playoff picture in the first round, sir?
Overall, man, I'll start off at the top of the East, man. I think that when this is why it shows me that the Celtics can be beat. You know what I mean? Like with today, I get it. The Heat kind of like went crazy overboard with the threes. I think they even broke a record with it. But that's the thing with the Celtics, man. They just are one of they've been hot with their record, but they can't be beat. So that was a surprising win. I wasn't expecting the Heat to get a win, especially without Jimmy Butler. So that was surprising. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that series plays out in Miami. Cavs Magic, there's really nothing else. There's really nothing to say that the Magic really they just don't have enough for the Cavs. The Bucks Pacers series is going the way I expected. I'm very curious to see how Indiana and the Bucks go out going into Indiana, see if Dame Lillard can get back on track. Obviously, there was a bit of a controversy over there with the Knicks and the 76ers series. 76ers could have easily won that game. Knicks got away with a couple fouls. Nick Nurse could have did a better job at getting that timeout, but I think they just after that 2-minute report, I think they said that Nick Nurse should have got the timeout. But overall, man, DiVincenzo balled out, played amazing. So Jalen Brunson, they're 2-0 with Jalen Brunson not even producing. You know what I mean? So, he hasn't really had a really Jalen Brunson style type of game that we know he can in the playoffs. So it's gonna be interesting heading back to Philly. With Embiid's not being 100%. I wouldn't be surprised if Philly won Game 3. They really desperately need that. Thunder, they went 2-0. They looked a lot better tonight against the Pelicans. Again, they're without Zion, so I think the Thunder will win this pretty easily. I think definitely in 5 games. Clippers, Mavs. It's gonna be a kind of a toss up. They got Kawhi Leonard back. Luka looked a lot better. as far as like shooting threes, Dallas looked a lot better. So I'm excited to see how that progresses. The Timberwolves Suns matchup, man, it's kind of sad seeing the way KD and Book are going out right now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, just with that whole series, like the Timberwolves are just stacked up. They're younger, they're faster, they're taller, they got length, they got Anthony Edwards is showing out why he's eventually going to be the face of this league, battling out with Victor Wembanyama. So
Mhm.
I really think this series is over. The Suns may get one, just with Devin Book and KD going off. You kind of expect that. Bradley Bill's been pretty disappointing most of this series, if not most of the regular season. So, but I'm gonna get to it, man. I know. People want to hear me about my Lakers and stuff like that. Look, man. I had hopes with this Laker team. With game two, they played some of the best basketball I've seen them play them first three quarters.
Mhm.
D'Lo was out there hooping. I can't really say nothing about him. Even in the second half, he started doing some lazy passes again, missing some layups. But overall, he played amazing. AD played out of his mind. LeBron was even playing well. But my thing is Rui and Austin Reeves. I'm starting to get kind of annoyed with them too, especially Austin Reeves. To me, it just seems more and more, man, like he kind of capped out on what he's going to be on what he did last year.
Mhm.
I haven't really seen too much improvement from Austin Reeves. It's kind of the same player, and it's like I get it. What did you expect Austin Reeves to become? Um, he played in Arkansas. No one really expected much of him. But I kind of expected, just to see a little bit more progression, especially on the defensive end. He still looks like he's one of the worst defenders we have um, on this team, and he's not shooting the ball well. So it's just like at this point, if he's not, he can create and all that, but and then Rui, my God, it's a lot of laziness, man, going on that I've seen, missing a lot of layups. Um, just watching this team blow a 20-point lead made me fucking sick. I almost wanted to break my goddamn TV. Darvin Ham is a fucking idiot. I need him to get off my team. This is ridiculous. Coach Malone's even said it that they don't even need to do anything different because they have a lot of different game plans to switch up if the Lakers were to do something, but they don't need to because Darvin Ham don't do shit. He don't coach. There was a little thing where AD said in the press conference at the end of game two, where there's moments where they don't even know what the hell they're doing out there. And then Darvin
Mhm.
Ham wants to say he agrees to disagree with that. He doesn't believe that. My brother, you need to open up your eyes. I got it. My homie said something on Twitter like, yeah, he did get shot in the head. So that might be what's wrong with him mentally sometimes when he's coaching. I'm not going to go that far, but at the end of the day, it's really showing your ass, man, that you really have no sense of the pulse of the team. You really have no idea what you want to do with this team. Your your lineups are crazy. You had Gabe Vincent and Spencer Dinwiddie and Torian Prince out there again. Our bench is just non-existent. This series is over. I get it. Like we've really, and the crazy thing about it is we've literally outplayed the Nuggets every quarter minus two. And then we literally outplayed them most of this game, minus the last like 5 minutes of the game. And we let Murray go off and all this. I'm just burnt out at this point, man. I told you earlier I wasn't trying to be long winded, but this is getting crazy. That was the worst loss I've ever seen as a Laker fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was the worst.
Damn.
As far as me, just the way, just because of how important that game was, they knew how important that game was, and we played so well just to blow 20-point lead and go back down and go back 0-2 back to LA. My thing is like, and then on top of that, they gaslighted us saying that we were going to get Vando back and Christian Wood back. You know what I saw before I left work? Oh, they out. So like, what are we doing? Our medical staff is ass. Our head coach is ass. Our bench is ass. Like, Lord Jesus, let's just get this season over with, man. I'm over it. I'm ready to blow this team up. Jeannie Buss, you need to do something. Fire Mike Palinka. Fire Palinka. Try to get Bob Meyer in there. Blow this team up. Let's get younger. This LeBron era is over. It's over.
It's over.
For me, we're not winning another championship, brother. We're not. We're not going to win another champion with this team. Because do you expect AD to stay healthy another full year like he did this year? I don't expect. I would love to see that, but history tells us that's not going to happen. LeBron is going to be 40 years old next year.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, Father Time is going to win that fucking battle. Like, it's just going to be a moment in time. It always happens. It happens to the greatest athletes. We saw with Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson was a beast for a long, long time as a running back. And we saw him decline. You know what I mean? He's a specimen just like LeBron was. You know,
We
and I
saw it
get
with
it.
Jordan. We saw it with Kobe. We
Saw with
saw
Kobe. Oh, it's gonna
Allen
happen.
Iverson. Yeah.
So, we got the one chip out of LeBron. You know, there were some moments that we missed, but we need to just move on, man. Let's get younger. Let's find who we're gonna be going into the next 5 years. Like, what team are we gonna have? What roster are we gonna have? Are we gonna keep AD? Make him the focal point? Are we going to get other superstars to pair up with AD, i.e., a Donovan Mitchell, i.e., a Trae Young, or something like that? There's a whole lot of stuff we need to figure out. We definitely need to get a new coach, and find somewhere where LeBron can play with his son, man. Because I'm over this shit. I'm over it.
Oh man. Um. And by the way, the Thunder is up 2-0 now over the
Yeah,
Pelicans. So they
yeah.
just smoked them tonight, 124 to like 92. So
Mm-hmm.
Shea Gills went off on shooting threes and stuff like that. Um, anything else? What about Knicks?
Um, honestly, man. Honestly, there's really nothing else like just what's going on. I think out of all the series, um the Knicks and 76ers has probably been the most exciting one, minus the Nuggets and Lakers. Like, the Nuggets and Lakers have been exciting, minus my
Mhm.
pain of the 0-2 start.
Wow.
Um, but man, it's looking kind of interesting, man. My eye is really on that Heat Celtics shit. I don't expect the Heat to win that series. I really don't. But I want to know how long is that series really gonna go? You know what I mean? How long is that series really gonna go?
So what happened tonight?
Uh,
That the Heat was just going
the
off
Heat
the
were just going
threes.
off on three, and then I think the Celtics. I was kind of like peeking in and out during work, you know what I mean. So I didn't get a chance to fully sit down and watch the entire game. But the
Mhm.
moments that I did get to watch, it just looked like it kind of looked like the Celtics were just comfortable that they got the one. The Heat kind of went off. You know, the Celtics were trying to answer back when it got later in the game, but the Heat were already in motion. I forgot my man's name. He had like 31 points. Um, Tyler Hero went off. He had like 20 and like 15 assists. Like, everybody just kind of went off. It was just like the perfect storm for the Heat. Like, they
Mhm.
just couldn't do nothing wrong. So, but we'll see, man. And going back to Miami, man, you never know what's going to happen with that with the Heat, man. You just don't know what kind of Heat team you're going to get, because they're always going to play hard. You know what I mean? If they can hit their shots, man, they're always going to be in the game. And I've always said it: if you can keep it close with the Celtics in the fourth quarter, you're going to have a chance, because their 2-minute offense is not that great. It's really not. It's one-on-one. It's Jaylen Brown. It's Jason Tatum. Again, I repeat, what does Jason Tatum do really great? His mid-range, is his mid-range great? It's okay. Is his three-point range great? It's okay. Is his defense great? It's okay. I'm sorry, it is. You know what I mean? You never consider Jason Tatum a top defensive player of the year candidate. You just don't. You know what I mean? So, and that goes with Jaylen Brown too. So, and then we don't know what Kristaps Porzingis is going to do, as long as, like, how many, like, he is an injury prone type of center, and he's never been in a playoff atmosphere like this. So this is his first taste of this shit like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's good. And then no one really trusts Missoula. Like, no one's really. If you ask a Boston Celtics fan, like, I don't think a lot of them are a big fan of Missoula, but he's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if it was
Mhm.
if it was Udoka as a head coach, I would have a whole bunch of faith in the Celtics, thinking, oh, they're gonna win it, because Udoka is a hell of a coach. But
Mhm.
Missoula, nah.
Damn. All right, man. Well, we shall see.
Let me see. Got a long way to go.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the NFL draft, man, coming up tomorrow. Give our
Yeah.
final thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull this up real quick so we can just get the draft order so we can kind of delegate.
Yeah.
Thing. All right. So We'll just focus on the first round. We ain't gonna get into no
Yeah,
second, third, nothing like that. But we all, like I said, we all know the consensus. Caleb Williams is gonna be the first round pick
for
to the
sure.
Chicago Bears.
Hmm.
The pick is in. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they might as
yeah,
well
for
just
sure.
announce the shit right now.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day. Um, but it's interesting 2 on. You know what I'm saying? Like we really don't know what we have an idea what Washington's gonna do, but do we really? Like, would it be surprising if they don't pick Jaden Daniels? No, it would not. Like if they pick Drake May, we wouldn't be surprised. If they pick JJ McCartney, it would not be surprising because that's how up in the air this shit is right now.
Yeah.
We don't know what the Patriots are gonna do. Are they gonna trade out of their third pick? Are they gonna stay and pick a player? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna pick a quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Like, are the Cardinals gonna pick Marvin Harrison Jr., overthink this shit and not pick him and, pick somebody else or trade down? Like, we really do not know. And then with the in our division, the Chargers, I'm hearing scenarios of them trading Justin Herbert.
Which is blasphemy. I don't think that's happening, though. That's no
I
way.
heard a trade today on a podcast I was looking at, like a little clip, and the dude said that this was from a reliable source that they were going to trade both two picks from Minnesota that they got this year. I think they said a 2025 second round pick and Christian Darrisaw, their left tackle,
Hmm.
to the Chargers for Justin Herbert.
Would you do that? Would you accept? Would you hit accept on that trade?
No, because, well, no, I would
Would you even consider doing this?
not for
It-
JJ McCarthy.
yeah, I don't. I just, I really, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know me and you both agree. I do not understand this JJ McCarthy hype. I really do not. I don't know if this is like a smokescreen. Because like show me the tape. I get it. I get it. I've been watching on ESPN. They'll show me the couple throws where it looked nice. Anybody can do that. But I'm
Mhm.
looking at I've watched these games with Michigan in some of the biggest games that they had. Like because Michigan was in a lot of big games. I was not impressed at all with JJ McCarthy. What what do you possibly see within this man? I get it, like he's a young quarterback. He has some spots where he does look impressive, but for the most part, when it came to big games, he didn't do anything impressive at all. I get you're gonna tell me, oh, like the last couple minutes in the Alabama game, he kind of, he drove him down, and I get it, but don't you think that was more so of the offensive line and the running game that
Yeah.
that got you down there? I get he
Mhm.
might have had a couple plays, but overall, I'm like, do you see? Do you get why there's hype with Jason McCarthy at all with some of these teams?
Other than his size, he's 6'3". He's 200 and what 30 something pounds, and he has an arm. He does have an arm, and so, and I here, this is what I get. He this can go. He could be he could be, and I know this is sound blasphemous, but we didn't think he was this when he was coming out of college either. He could be Josh Allen coming out of Wyoming, has all the physical tools, but needs an offensive mind to kind of mold him.
I don't know, man.
And
I don't know.
and that's the only thing I think they see in this kid.
Even with Josh Allen at Wyoming, you kind of saw it. It was just the fact that he played at a small school. Like if Josh Allen played at Alabama, I don't think there would have been any issues. You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
wouldn't have. But at the same time, when he was coming out, nobody was like clamoring for him. Nobody was saying, "Oh, that dude right there is going to be a top 3 quarterback in this league." Nobody
No.
was saying that.
Do you think that was more so the school he went to or his play?
It was his play too because they thought he was erratic. They thought he was a turnover machine, which he is a turnover machine,
Yeah.
but it's just, you take the good with the bad with Josh Allen because he is talented. There's no denying that. Me and you, we both say the kid is talented, but I just think that's what they see in JJ McCarthy. And furthermore, he played for Michigan. Furthermore, they won the national championship.
Hmm.
So, he's getting, furthermore, Jim Harbaugh hyped him up.
No,
because
yeah,
nobody was talking about JJ McCarthy in the first round until Jim Harbaugh started hyping him up after the national championship.
yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? I just if
And,
I wouldn't trade up for him. I just wouldn't trade up for him. Now, if
and
he
here
falls in your lap, then go ahead take him. But if I'm
and
the
here's
Vikings, I'm not trading. I'm not trading up.
I'm not trading. I'm not trading up to go get him either. Like honestly, Minnesota, and I hate to say this because I know you want this guy too. If Minnesota really wanted to play this right, if they really need a quarterback that fucking bad, Penix would be right there at 11.
He would be. He would be.
Like he would be
But
because I saw a trade the other day where they said Minnesota trades with the Falcons to get their pick to go get Penix.
I
Or no,
wouldn't
go
even
get
trade up.
or go get JJ McCarthy. And I'm like, why are you trading with the Falcons when the next three teams don't even need quarterbacks? Unless you just feel like the Broncos are gonna jump up and go get them.
Look. If you're a Vikings at this point, why hasn't the look at this point? Why haven't the Vikings already done the trade? Like, shouldn't this trade already have been done already? It because they
Yeah,
know they want to move up. They know they want a quarterback. Obviously, JJ McCarthy's been in their name. Drake May, even Michael Penix. Like, if you know you want to move up, just move
I
up.
I just think that teams like a lot of the other team is probably playing this to the last hour. They do it all the time. They wait and they'll put the first offer out there, and they may not like that first offer. Hey, Minnesota gives I don't know New England a call and says, "Hey, New England, we'll give you our two first round picks, our second, and a player." And they like, "Nah, we want three," and they hang up the phone.
But
And
my
so, and then
no, go ahead.
Minnesota's like mauling around, like, "Ah, should we give him three first round picks?" And then
But
they finally, in the last hour, say, "Fuck it, do it."
but my thing is, why not get it done now? Because I think let's look at the Patriots right now. You have most of your leverage right now because let's just say because you have the Raiders involved, you potentially have the Broncos, you have the Vikings and the Giants. They all want quarterbacks in a sense. You know what I mean? Depending on what if Sean Payton's really in love with Zach Wilson, but I don't believe that shit.
I don't either.
So if you look at the Patriots, we all know the Raiders are only going to move up for Jaden Daniels. You
Mhm,
know what I mean? For the Broncos, I would say it'll probably be Jaden Daniels or Drake May.
mhm.
Vikings, it looks like it's more so a JJ McCarthy or a Drake May type of situation, or even a Jaden Daniels.
Mhm.
So and then with the Giants, I'm assuming it's probably one of Drake May or Jaden Daniels as well.
I'm
So
hearing they like Penix.
Penix too. Okay, cool. But if you're the Giants, then once you just select the receiver, you know what I mean, or try to
I,
trade down.
I would trade down. If you want Penix, then I would just trade down
Yeah,
with whoever doesn't want a quarterback, who may want to trade up to go get Joe Alt.
right. So as a Patriots, the moment the draft starts and people start understanding where everybody's gonna go,
Mhm.
once that first pick, that those two picks go, it changes your whole leverage now. Because now let's say Jaden Daniels goes too. The Raiders aren't there. The Vikings might question it. You know what I mean? They might not want to trade up to 3. Maybe they could just trade up to, 6 or maybe even 7. You know what I mean? Trade with the Titans or something like that to try to get a JJ McCarthy if they really are worried about it, or even the Chargers to try to move up ahead of the Giants. You know what I mean? If they're worried about the Giants trying to get JJ McCarthy or something like that. So that kind of takes away the Patriots leverage at that point, don't you think?
Kind of. Minnesota, out of all the teams, Minnesota has the most leverage as far as trading up because they got two first round picks in this year's draft.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not like they got one early one. I know it's outside of the top 10, but it's 11. So it's like it's still early enough to get a good player at 11 and then get another one at like I don't know, it was like 25 or something like that. But I'm
Like
just saying,
if you're the Vikings, what would you do? Would you just pick whoever you think is the best fit for 11, quarterback, whatever it is, and then maybe try to do a package with your later first round pick to try to maybe move on up a little bit higher, maybe into the high teens or something like that, and maybe possibly get a defensive player or maybe an offensive tackle or something or whatever.
there's two things I would look. If you're the Vikings, let's just say it all goes like we think. Caleb Williams number one, Jaden Daniels number two.
Mm-hmm.
Drake May is right there at three. If you're the Vikings and you like and he's high on your board, Drake May is right there for you to take it. You go get Drake May. You don't even second guess it. Just go get Drake May. I know what the some of the reports are saying about Drake May, but Kevin O'Connell, you supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. You got the offense for this kid who has a cannon for an arm.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to convince what's your name to stay
Yeah.
and not demand a trade because
Mm-hmm.
these receivers are demanding trades now because
Yeah.
he wants to get paid, but he also is looking over at it over there like we ain't got cousins no more.
Right.
I needed somebody who can help me continue to produce my numbers. I don't want to get paid and then my numbers dwindle down because we suck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and with on the other end, you're bringing a rookie into a ideal situation with the best receiver in the league, another receiver who is really good, had a really good rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got an offensive line that's really good.
Yeah.
So you have an ideal situation for a rookie to come in and be successful. So if you want Drake May, go get Drake May. But if you're sitting there like, if you're on the fence with Drake May and you're looking at Drake May like, I think I can get the same production out of Michael Penix Jr., then I
Mm-hmm.
stay at 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Or you at 11, you get whatever player, like let's say they get a defensive player at 11. They get a corner
Mm-hmm.
or a defensive lineman because they just traded away Danielle Hunter. So they want to get some more pass rush. They may use that 25 pick to move up with somebody to go get Penix.
Yeah, it's a
You
possibility.
know what I'm saying? So
Um, no, it's a
so,
possibility.
so
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
So out of all the teams, who do you think what team do you think will be the first one to drop trade down?
To trade down, probably I would predict the Patriots.
How far do
I,
you think? How far do you think they'll go down, and how far do you think they should go down?
if it's not only to 11, don't trade down any further because the Patriots need help. Like, let's not get it fucked up. They need some shit too.
Yeah.
and I'm not even telling them not to pick Drake May
Mm-hmm.
because they need a quarterback.
Nah. Yeah. Nah. I feel you.
I mean, Gerard Mayo, like, look, brother, I know Robert Kraft love you. You're a former Patriot and all that stuff, but we know how it is with these black coaches.
Yeah.
They are on a short leash,
Nah. That's
and
true.
that Boston fan base is not the greatest
Nah. Yeah.
when it comes to they've been losing for too long, and
Mm-hmm.
now you in there, yeah. I would. They'd be calling for your neck if you start losing and you the worst team in the league now. Nah, nah,
Yeah.
nah. Go get you. If you want Drake May, you better pick Drake May and don't even think about it.
Nah.
Let the Cardinals deal with if they want to trade down, or let the Chargers want to deal with that. They want to trade down.
Yeah. But even if I'm the Cardinals, I wouldn't want to trade down too far because they need talent on that squad. They really do. They really do.
If I'm the Cardinals, I'm not overthinking this, man. Get a generational player, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're going to trade down, the furthest I would go is to the Giants because
Yeah.
it's either you get Marvin Harrison Jr. or
Or
you're
you
getting Malik
Malik
Neighbors.
Neighbors,
You're getting
yeah.
one of the two, and I think both
Yeah.
of them are going to be amazing. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. a little bit more, but I think Malik Neighbors is going to be up there. There's a possibility he could be better than Marvin Harrison Jr. That's just how talented that young brother is. You know what I'm
He
saying?
is.
So
He
that's
is.
about as far as if I'm the Cardinals that I would go because I need talent on that squad. I have
Did
no, as they call it, blue chippers on that team, maybe minus Buda Baker or a
yeah.
Kyle Murray. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's it.
that's it. That's it. That's where it stops. Did you see the thing with Marvin Harrison and Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Nah, I didn't see it.
The video where they was talking, and this is the most I've ever seen Marvin Harrison Sr. ever talk in his life. Like that dude never talked in Indianapolis. And they asked him, they was like, "What is something in your son that you wish he had that you had?" He
Mm.
was like, I wish he would demand the ball more. I wish he would go into practice like, throw me the fucking ball. I was like, you did that to Peyton? I had never seen that.
He probably did it in a more humble way. Like Marvin Harrison ain't nothing to play with, bro. Like
Yeah, he
he low key
crazy.
like a kingpin out
Yeah, he
there, dog.
crazy. Yeah, he crazy. He from
Like,
Philly, man. He from Philly. He
nah,
crazy.
man,
Nah,
yeah, you can't play with him,
he shot some people.
man.
Nah, no, but and Marvin Harris, they even asked Marvin Harrison Jr. like he said your dad said he wish you would like demand the ball. Would you do that? He was like, no, not really. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? He a real humble kid. He like real laid back and just humble. Like
There's
he
nothing wrong
like,
with that, but
and I know I just like the innocence of the kid. He was just like,
yeah.
man,
But
nah,
some people like cockiness with their receivers, though. They
yeah,
do. Some people like
yeah.
the cockiness with the receivers. I feel like you need that to a degree. I think he does. I just don't think he's as flamboyant as kind of like a Stephon Diggs or like a Chad Ochocinco or T.O. or something like that. But, you know, hey, we see some of the best, like a Larry Fitzgerald, go out there. They weren't really demanding, but they went out there and just balled out. You know what I mean?
Just play
So,
football, man.
yeah, yeah, for
And that
sure.
works with some people, and some people you're Steve Smith and you're just a crazy,
Just
crazy
be who
man.
you are at the end of the day. You know what I mean? When you go into the
You're
league,
just
just be who you
crazy.
are. Don't change who you are, man. Because the moment you do that, you start doing weird shit, and your career never really pans out the way you want to.
So, what's your thoughts with your Raiders, man?
Man, honestly, man, it's all gonna play out depending on what happens at those first two picks. Number two is the key for the Raiders. If the Washington Commanders decide to go a different route outside of Jaden Daniels, I think the Raiders will try to move heaven on earth to try to get up to three. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Now, will the Patriots accept something like that? It will have to be like, giving up 3 first round picks. You know what I mean? Maybe a 2, maybe a player, or something like that, depending on what they're asking for if they want to move back down that far. But it's gonna say a lot to me what happens at number 2. Now, if Jaden Daniels is going number 2, I think the Raiders kind of stay in pat at 13. I could see them getting maybe a offensive tackle, probably getting the best player as far as like offensive tackle, or if there's a offensive tackle that already got taken off, maybe
Mm-hmm.
going after Quentin Mitchell or something like that. And then I could possibly see them if Michael Penix is still around in the late first round. I could see them moving back up into the first round to try to get Michael Penix, maybe around like, the 27-28 range or something like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
What about your Chiefs, man? Getting that receiver or
Um,
what's up?
if we trade, it depends on where we trade. If we do trade up, and there's an offensive lineman, like if what's his name from Washington, Fasano, or
Yeah.
if he's there, they're gonna take him.
Hmm.
If one of the top offensive linemen are there in the teens and they trade up, like for example, if let's see, if one of them offensive linemen drop to I don't know maybe 16,
Hmm.
where Seattle is picking,
Yeah.
then and they call Seattle and they trade up whatever they got to give, whatever
Hmm.
they get an offensive lineman. They're getting an offensive lineman. But if they trade up to 16, or maybe even let's say Brian Thomas Jr. drops to 19
Hmm.
and they trade to 19 with LA, then they're going to get Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I could see that.
Bottom line, that's it. That if they're trading up, they're going to get their left tackle of the future, or they're going
Hmm.
to get a wide receiver that's going to be with Mahomes for the future, and he's going to be the guy.
So
Because
can
you're
you?
not because you're not trading up that far for this guy to just sit. Like he's playing
No, yeah, yeah. Now, is there like a surprise trade you think might happen
with
tomorrow?
any team.
Like, like a Brandon Ayuk trade. Obviously you saw the T
Oh yeah,
Higgins
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. I
Henderson
wouldn't be
stuff like that.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon Ayuk, like I could see Buffalo making that trade.
What for Ayuk?
Yeah, I could see Buffalo trying to make that trade.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Like obviously they do. They need that.
Steelers,
Receivers
I
have.
could I could see the Steelers trying to make that move.
Hmm.
They suppose they've been looking for a number one wide receiver, and what better way to go get Brandon Ayuk? Now I don't know how that would work with Ayuk and George Pickens because
Yeah,
Ayuk is kind of vocal, man.
he is. He is. But Yeah, I don't know how that would work, but and then on top of that, you're still not really sure with the whole quarterback situation with Justin
That's
Fields.
what
Like
I'm saying.
obviously, look, Russ wasn't that bad last year.
No, he
He had
wasn't.
his moments.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even Justin Fields, like he started off slow, but he kind
Mhm.
of came along. But we'll see, man. We'll see
Yeah.
how it goes.
And then the Eagles are very interesting to see what they do. Are they going to go try to replenish that offensive line? Do they try to get on defense because they need corners? They need, they need, a Cooper DeJean if he's there.
Yeah,
Do you take him or one of those corners? Do you take a corner right here with the Eagles,
right.
or do you go offensive line because they lost some key offensive linemen? So
Yeah, yeah.
who else is the Cowboys? What are the Cowboys gonna do? The time about going all in, they still got 65 million on Dak.
What do you
Would,
think they do?
would you be surprised if Dak Prescott get traded on draft day?
A little bit. I'll be a little bit surprised. What do you think they do? What do you think the Cowboys end up doing?
Like, what if the Saints is like, man, we ain't Derek Carr thing working?
Nah, Dennis Allen, man, that's his boy, man. I can't see that.
I
I can't
know
see that.
that is
I could
boy.
see. I've been said it earlier in the year. I could see maybe an Alvin Kamara trade. I could see maybe something like that if they want to get younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I can see a
Um,
team taking Alvin Kamara. How much would Alvin Kamara go for? Like a 4th round pick,
yeah,
fifth
I would
round
say
pick?
like a fourth.
What would he go to? Somebody who needs a running back like that. Maybe Dallas. Dallas getting him, but they ain't got the money to get Alvin Kamara. They talking to what's your name again?
Zeke, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they trying to bring Zeke back.
If Alvin Kamara is traded, I would love for him to go to like Arizona or something. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
know they got James Conner. I know they got James Conner. I get it.
no, but no, 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 no,
Get
no.
some more explosiveness. That would be a dope one too. Honestly, James Carter, like
Yeah,
because I think Alvin Kamara is kind of slowing down. I don't think he needs to be an every down back. You know what I
mm-mm.
mean? But
But
you'll
he
get
can
some
be a
exposure.
one-two punch with James Conner. Conner
Yeah,
can
for
be the
sure.
batter. He kind of do what they did with the Detroit Lions. You got the battering ram, and then you got Alvin Kamara, who's the more explosive guy. It's a more veteran backfield, so you ain't got to worry about learning
Mhm.
curve and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
no, that would be dope for Arizona. You get Marvin Harrison Jr. with James Conner and Alvin Kamara. Now you're
and
building a
then
you're building something, and then
you're
maybe
building
get
something.
another running back in the later in the draft. Like got
Yeah.
to be the heir
You look at
apparent.
that, and that's like that low key might be I might be a little baby explosive kind of offense.
Yeah,
This year. You know what I mean? So
I'm not saying they make the playoffs, but they play a
nah. But
lot.
there's no expectations. I think Kyle Murray coming off another year off that surgery of his knee. You know what I mean? I think he'll be a lot better this year. He'll finally have some pieces around him so he can actually throw the ball too. So um, and then a nice running game with James Carter and Alvin Kamara. I wouldn't be
Hmm.
bad.
It's gonna be interesting to see what the 49ers do.
Yeah.
Uh, I wouldn't be surprised they go offensive line. I also wouldn't be surprised if a receiver or corner is right here that they take the corner or receiver because you never know what's gonna happen. Now,
I will.
Ayuk,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Niners took a receiver. I really
mm,
wouldn't.
like
I
if
wouldn't be surprised if the Lions traded out of the first round. I wouldn't be surprised about that either.
yeah, but I think they take it if the defensive back is there. I think they take a DB, especially with Cam Sutton situation.
No, I get it. But if Quentin Mitchell's gone and my man from Iowa's gone, then I think
We got Terry on Arnold.
yeah, you
If, Ter-
could. But
if Terry on Arnold's there, then I think they take him.
yeah, but if you look at it, if you can just trade back, not so far back in the second
Yeah,
round, like I don't think the Ravens are gonna take Terry and Arnold. I don't think the Niners are gonna take Terry and Arnold. I don't think the Chiefs would.
I don't know about that one.
You
If
don't think
Terry,
you think the Chiefs
if
would?
we're if at 32, if Terry on Arnold is at 32, I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
expect Terry on Arnold to be at 32,
I don't
but
either. I'm just saying if he's at 32, then I think Veach might be like, hey, hey,
I
put the
just think
card
y'all
in.
have more. I just think y'all have more glaring holes that y'all need to
Put the
worry
key, put
about.
the card in, man. We'll get a receiver in the second round.
We'll see.
We'll get like Leggett or somebody.
I will see. I'm excited for tomorrow, though. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for
be
sure.
stuck at work, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
me and
watching.
you, yeah. But it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, man. Let's talk about video games that need a TV series.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm always gonna say Metal Gear. I would love for Metal Gear to be a movie, a
Yeah.
TV series, or something. I think it would be amazing, but it can't be like on a Fox. It has to be like on an HBO or something. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It has to be like an HBO, Apple TV. I need the raw, uncut stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to think of other ones. I would love God of War. God of War would be dope. You know what I mean? To have a TV series. You know what I mean? Match up with Last of Us. I wouldn't mind honestly like an old school Final Fantasy series. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind that
I'm
at all.
surprised they haven't like an anime for that.
Man, me neither. Honestly, or like a
Mm,
Destiny or something like that.
yeah.
Because like Destiny, I played Destiny like a long time ago. I don't play no more, but the storyline was dope. Like some of the characters was pretty dope. That'll be a cool little one. Um, trying to think
I would like an Assassin's Creed series. I know they said
series
they was working on one, but I would like a series.
of which one? Like which Assassin's Creed? Like the
The
Black
one with
Flag,
Enzio.
the OG,
The
the
one with
OG one.
Enzio. The one with Enzio.
Okay.
Enzio, and then you gotta have somebody who could play Desmond Miles.
Mm-hmm.
The main character guy.
Yeah.
You gotta find somebody who can play him. So
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind that. Far Cry
Far,
5.
Far be far. That'd be
Far
cool.
Cry 5 would be
Five.
dope as a story. That storyline is just crazy with the dude that playing the father, the Cole in the little rural city and
Yeah. Yeah.
everything. Like that would be a dope little series. GTA, come on, man. We got to get a GTA in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Vice City, maybe GTA 5. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you want San Andreas, but ain't Snowfall pretty much San Andreas?
A little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit.
You know what
A
I'm
little
saying?
bit.
Like Hell Divers. I know we got to
That's
start shooting.
Starship Troopers, dog. You just
I
want a
know.
remake?
I just want Hell Dive, but I want it to be Hell
You
Divers.
just want to say Hell Divers?
Yeah. I want them to throw down the thing and stuff come down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Infamous. An
Infamous would be
infamous
fire.
series.
Infamous
Be a
would be
dope
fire.
little series. You know what I'm saying? Like
Infamous would be fire.
that's the only ones I can think of right now.
Trying to think. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Oh, you know what? I would love to see like a Ghost of Tsushima
Yeah.
style one. You know what I
I
mean?
just
Obviously we
talked
do have
about
a
that.
lot of, it seems like we're having a lot of samurai movies. I obviously, was that
Shogun.
Shogun? Shogun's really good. You know what I mean? Trying to think what else. I know we had a Silent Hill movie, but they can do way better than what they did in that movie. They can upgrade that.
I like the first one.
Or a
The
Dead
second one was
Space.
trash.
Dead Space would be cool. Like having a Dead Space kind of like series would be fire. Get
Mhm.
some horror out there. Don't really need to say Resident Evil. We got so much Resident Evil shit out there. We don't need to see anything of that.
They need to just do it right though. Like
That's true. That's true.
they
Especially the
keep
movies. The movies got a little like
cheesy.
cheesy as hell, man. You got her out here doing like weird shit. You know what I
But
mean?
she
Like,
wasn't even the main never mind.
nah,
She
I
wasn't
know.
even the main person in the movie, in the show, in the game.
Yeah, you know what? Another one I would love to see, whether a movie or a TV series, is Killzone.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. That whole storyline.
I know we got a
Um,
lot of army movies, but would you want to see a Call of Duty movie?
nah, I'm good. I'm
Not
good.
sure.
I'm good.
No.
I'm straight. I
How
don't
about
want
a
to see nothing.
how about a Fortnite?
Eventually that's gonna happen though.
Yeah,
Eventually that's gonna happen. The Fortnite movie is definitely gonna happen. Don't they already have like a Minecraft movie or something like that?
I think so.
Um, trying to think. I'm trying to think what else we got out there. Um,
Yeah.
just
No.
trying to think. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, I can't really think of
I don't know
none.
if anybody else got any more ideas, man. Share it with us, man.
Put it in the comment section, man.
For sure.
All right, man. Let's talk about Terrence Crawford facing Israel Madrimov. I don't know how to say that name,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna pull up this card real quick. This is a dope card. Bam. So we got Crawford versus Madrim.
I dream off.
You got Isaac Cruz, Pitbull versus Jose Venezuela. I mean, you got Tim Zoo making a return versus Virgil Ortiz, which is a very interesting fight. You got Andy Ruiz, we haven't seen him in a while, versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller. You got David Morrell making his. I think he's making the jump to 175. Um, and he's fighting. I'm not even gonna try to say that name. And then you have Andy Cruz, guy who's been, highly touted from the Olympics. Um, he's fighting Antonio Moran. So it's a pretty dope card. I know the what's his name? Was it Saudi Arabian?
Mm-hmm.
The Prince. He's putting the money up for this fight. So you know, he's trying to make it happen, and he's doing it in LA. It's not in Saudi Arabia, so you ain't got to worry about the crowd. It's LA crowd, or whoever's gonna show up. Um, so what's your thoughts on this card?
My question is, what is BMO Stadium? What's that?
I have no idea.
Never heard of that stadium. Um, Overall, man, this is an amazing card. This is what I've been saying, man. Boxing needs to start doing more UFC style cards with their pay per views. I'm finally excited to see Terrence Crawford back in action. I need to watch some videotape on his opponent. I'm not really too familiar with his game, so I gotta study him. But I'm excited to see the Isaac Cruz Jose fight. Tim Tszyu, Virgil Ortiz. Obviously, I'm excited to see Tim Tszyu back in it. Trying to look a little bit better than what he did his last fight. Obviously, we haven't seen Andrew Ruiz fight. I'm definitely excited to see David Morrell back in the ring. Him, moving up in weight class. So, and I'm excited, man. I'm curious to know how much these tickets is going to cost, for this thing. So. But I'm also excited that it's not in Dubai with that weak ass crowd that they have all the time out there. So I'm really excited for this card, man. You got to kind of watch it from the jump. You know what I mean? So should be dope.
So this is the soccer stadium
Oh,
for
okay.
whatever soccer teams that are
So this
out
is gonna
there
be
in LA.
outside.
I'm guessing so. It's a big
Okay,
stadium.
that's
Yeah,
dope.
because it's an open stadium. So
Okay. So we get the outside. You know what? I used to love those. Remember when they used to have the fights at Caesar's Palace outside and stuff like that? I used to like those. I used to like that vibe. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's something different.
yeah, but it's probably hot as hell too.
Throw out some misters, dog. All right, California ain't in no drought no more. They be straight. Throw some water on the motherfuckers. That'd be all right.
So what's your ultimate? I know you say you haven't really seen God the Man fight. I saw a couple clips. He seems like a pretty strong fighter.
Yeah.
This is Crawford step up to 154,
Mhm.
so we'll see him at this size, and see if he can handle the punishment. We think he can, but
Yeah, when they
we'll
did the
see.
face off, he didn't. They looked the same. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
Crawford's gonna fill out nice at 154. I don't think it'll be a struggle for him. You know what I mean? So, and I don't think
Yeah.
he'll lose any speed or power. I don't think that either.
I think Tim Zoo, if he beats again, Virgil Ortiz is an up and coming young guy too himself. He was, highly touted at 147. We all thought he was going to fight Boots, but for whatever reason, he moved up to 154. Um, so him and Tim Zoo is going to be a good fight. Tim Zoo coming off the fight with Stephen Fedor, he had the unfortunate, incident with the elbow hitting his head, and
Yeah.
it was, a bloody mess, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he couldn't see, and he ended up losing the fight. Um, but this is a good bounce back fight for him, in August. And if he beats Virgil Ortiz, this will probably set. I wouldn't be surprised if this sets him up possibly with him and Crawford.
Is this the order? Is this gonna be the order of the fights?
I wouldn't be surprised if it is,
Do you
because
think this is the correct order?
yeah, because Cruz is a champion, so I can see that he'd be in the cold main event. Zoo is not a champion no more. Virgil Ortiz not a
No, no, no,
champion.
yeah, I know, yeah.
None of these guys are champions on this list. So, other than the main event. So this is the right order. This is the right order.
I was just curious on your opinion on that.
Andy Ruiz fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Now Jarrell Miller is known for PED use. I know he got knocked out by Chris Tobias in his
Hmm.
last fight. He was talking all that junk. He was in the press conference talking bad about AJ or and Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua just kind of cussed him out. He was talking bad about other people, and he ended up getting his ass whooped. So might be a layup for Andy Ruiz. We'll see. He hasn't fought in a while. David Morale, he's the young up and coming guy. He's been calling out Benavidez. But Benavidez, he was calling out Canelo, rightfully so. But Canelo has been ducking Benavidez.
Hmm.
So Morel said, "Bumping, I'm gonna come chase Benavidez wherever he go."
Yeah.
So he's moving up to 175, and we'll see. And then, like I said, Andy Cruz, he's the guy who I think he won a gold for Cuba. Um, he's very highly touted. I think his last fight, he kind of had issues in it. Like he didn't look too good, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see how he I think he's at 154. I want to say maybe lighter, but I think he's 154. But we'll see how he looks against this guy. I'm not too familiar with Antonio Moran, but we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. But
So it was like 3 months away, 4 months away.
yeah, so this will be an interesting card. Like I said, I think Crawford ultimately wins the fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets the guy up out of there. But if he wins by decision, nobody's gonna look at Crawford. I mean, unless it's just one of them fights where it's like, oh man, Crawford look kind of not good.
Shaky.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little shaky in it,
Yeah. The
but
Errol Spence fans will be.
oh, they're gonna be on top. Oh, the Spence is gonna knock
Let me
him out at
ask you.
154.
I, I was looking at this card. I was like, "Do you think Spence should be on this card? Do you think it would have been funny as hell if he was on the? He was like the co-main event."
If he was a co-main event, then they were setting up the rematch.
Nah, yeah, that would have said a lot for sure.
Bottom line, if he was the co-main event, they would be setting up the rematch. So I don't know what Spence does from here. Um, I was hearing something about Fedor face. It was like in December he would be facing somebody. I just forgot who it is. Damn, I forgot who it was. But yeah, he was supposed to be facing somebody.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
they said did they say Stephen Fedor versus Ryan Garcia?
Ryan says Ryan Garcia.
And him moving all the way up to 154.
Nah, that's crazy. I think Ryan at this point, Ryan Garcia's next opponent is all over, all across the board. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm not really putting too much stock into that.
yeah, but I forgot who they said.
You think we think we see Errol this year?
Oh yeah, we're gonna see him. I think we see him later, probably September,
Okay, okay.
September, November. We'll see Errol Spence Jr. versus somebody. He'll probably get a tune-up fight, which he needs. He need to get his confidence back, man. So just put him in the ring with somebody. Let him, beat on that dude, whatever, whoever it is at 154, and
Yeah,
move on from there. Then next year we can set him up with somebody. Maybe it's a Tim Zoo, you know. But ultimately, I think this card right here is setting up the winner out of Crawford and this guy, and then Tim Zoo and Ortiz. They might get Crawford next.
it's a strong possibility.
I can
We'll
see
see.
that. So I can see that. So, but hey, man, it's a strong card.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I'm excited. All right, man, let's do our betters surefire picks.
You want me to go first?
Now I'll go first.
All right.
Since in the spirit of the draft, now I did drop these picks on my Chiefs podcast, but I'm gonna drop them on here because it's all over. It's not just Chief picks, it's all over. So they got Drake May plus 250 for being the second overall pick. Why not throw a little bit of money on that?
I ain't mad at that.
JJ McCarthy plus 300 for the third pick. Why not drop a little money on that? Now this one pertains to my Chiefs. Xavier Worthy plus 550. to get picked by the Chiefs, and he's 550 for the Buffalo Bills too. So throw a little bit of money on that.
All right, man.
Joe Ott plus 1,000 to be the first non-quarterback chosen. Hey, he's the best offensive line in the draft. Would you be surprised if he gets picked? Maybe by the New England Patriots.
Yeah, 3. I would be surprised.
Okay.
I would be surprised.
Malik Neighbors, because we've been hearing about people putting Malik Neighbors over Marvin Harrison Jr. He's plus 300 to be the first wide receiver pick.
Okay.
Then we got over unders. Bo Nix under 32 and a half. So I took the under. I wouldn't be surprised if Bo Nix is picked by the Broncos, the Saints. You never know. Uh, Brian Thomas Jr. under 19 and a half. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets picked early. And then Michael Penix Jr., 32 and a half. I took the under in that one too. I think somebody's going to pick him before the first round is picked. So those are my surefire picks.
For sure. I got a solid 3. These are all basketball. I got the 76ers minus 4.5 for tomorrow. I got the Cavs plus 2. And then I got the Lakers Nuggets going under. All for tomorrow.
Cool. Shout out to Bet Us. If you go to our YouTube page and our Twitter page on the pin section, click on our link. You sign up. Your first deposit, you get put in the promo code join 125. You get 125% sign in bonus towards that. That's a minimum of $100. 100% sports bonus up to 2,500. 10 times rollover on sports betting. Deposits of $100 or more will qualify up to 30 pick free bet promotion. So
shout out to Bet Us.
And that's for the people that are new users. So
yeah.
All right, man. Let's do start, bench, cut one.
Okay. Yeah. So I made a little list, man, for you. See how it goes. Let me get the list. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Start one, bench, cut. This is for clutchness. Kobe, MJ, LeBron.
See, why you gotta do that?
Who you starting? Who you benching?
I'm starting MJ.
Okay.
I'm benching LeBron and cutting Kobe. I know. Don't be
wow. Mad. What?
Don't be mad.
What?
Don't be mad at me, man. I'm sorry, man. Look, why would I have two guys who play the same way?
Who cares? Kobe's way better than LeBron.
I can get Jordan and LeBron.
We talking about clutchness, my guy.
LeBron, I got that already with Jordan.
You got. Oh my God!
And then LeBron can play the other position. He can play 3 through 5.
We're gonna move on to the next one. I've lost all hope for my man. All right, next one. This is for shooting ability. You got Curry, Reggie Miller, or Larry Bird.
I'm starting Steph because that man can shoot from anywhere. I'm benching Reggie Miller and I'm cutting Larry Bird.
Okay. Dunk ability. You got Ja Morant, Vince Carter, Anthony Edwards.
I am starting Vince Carter. I am benching Anthony Edwards and I'm cutting Ja Morant.
And cutting Ja. Okay. All right. Running backs. CMC, Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson.
I'm starting Adrian Peterson. I'm benching LT and I'm cutting CMC.
Damn, white folks gonna be mad at you, boy.
All right. I'm sorry. I don't think CMC is better than those two guys.
All right, for sure. Cornerbacks. You got Richard Sherman, Darrell Green, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, this is difficult. But I am starting Jalen Ramsey. I am benching Darrell Green and I'm cutting Richard Sherman.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Centers: Shaq, Hakeem, and Nikola Jokic.
Oh, where's Nikola Jokic from? Serbia.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Serbia, you're gonna hate me. Um, I'm starting to Shaq. I'm benching Elijah Wood, and I'm cutting Jokic.
All right, all right. Next one. Face of the league for the NBA future.
Ooh.
Wembenyama, Ja, Anthony Edwards.
Mm. I'm probably prisoner in the moment, but I'm probably gonna start Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna bench Wimby, and then what was the third person?
Ja.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the face no more.
Okay,
Face
okay, okay.
versus the gun control.
All right, next one. Heavyweights. Mike Tyson, George Foreman, and your boy Tyson Fury.
We're gonna have to have a further conversation about Mike Tyson one day. But but as far as superstar, I'm gonna go Mike Tyson. I'm
Mhm.
benching. I'm putting George Foreman on the bench, and I'm cutting Tyson Fury.
All right.
The face of his cocaine.
Middleweights. Your boy Canelo, Golovkin, or Bernard Hopkins. Start
Ugh.
bench cut.
Ugh. I don't like none of these dudes. Ugh.
That's why I did it.
Oh,
That's why I did it.
Canelo, Bernard. I'm cutting Triple G.
Okay, Triple G. All right. Goat QB. Brady, Mahomes,
I'm
Montana.
starting my homes, baby.
Should have
Put
fucking
Tom Brady ass on the bench and watch.
you cut you cutting Montana, you cutting Joe.
Yep.
Joe?
Joe, I love you, Joe Cool. You got us to the AFC Championship game, but Patrick Mahomes got us to the Super Bowl, baby.
That's crazy. 49ers fans gonna be mad at you. All right, last one. Lyrical best.
Ooh.
Pusha
Wait.
T, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
Well, you.
Hey, no, hey, look, let's be honest. No matter how you feel about the apology, you cannot underestimate Cole's skill. So you gotta be optimistic about that. People,
For
Cole
me,
floats.
for me, I got Kendrick starting. Now this is where it gets interesting because J Cole has been killing it, but Pusha T's been killing it too.
Mhm.
J Cole on the bench, Pusha T on cut.
Dang, you cut my man from the VA?
It was hard because I was about to pick Pusha, but I can't discount what Cole's been doing the past 2 years.
I will. Yeah, you pissed me off on this a little bit. And the Kobe shit, I still ain't got over that.
Why are you mad, dog?
That's
Like,
crazy.
come on, man. That's a little biased.
You picked LeBron over Kobe? That's
You
wild.
damn right I did.
That's crazy. Now you got to answer to God. That's
I
all
already
you
got. Oh, now I got to answer it. God, that's why you did this.
all right, man. That was the first edition to start men's cut one. So
All right, man. Let's do top 5 championship matches we wish would have happened.
you want me to go first or you? All right. So for me, the first one I got is the '09 Lakers versus Cavs. That would have been, we finally would have got the Kobe versus LeBron in the NBA Finals. We didn't get that. Cavs lost in the Eastern Conference Championship game to the Magic that year. So I was looking at that. Obviously, this one hurts my soul. 2001 should have got the Raiders versus the Rams. That fucking tuck rule shit was fucking bullshit. I will always say that. The Patriots dynasty would have never started without that fucking call. And I say that. 2013 is the year we should have gotten Mayweather versus Pacquiao. That was the year for me that we should have got it. I think the fight would have been way more exciting. Obviously, we got the younger younger aspirations of Mayweather Pacquiao. That would be that. 0203 Syracuse versus Marquette in the NCAA Final Four championship game. That would have been Melo versus Dwayne Wade. I wish we would have got that. Marquette unfortunately lost in the semifinal matchup, so we never got that. They lost to Kansas. And then this is my fictitious dream. Definitely would have been the 01 Lakers versus the 96 Bulls. Get Kobe versus Michael Jordan, the two GOATs. That's my list.
I wish we would have got the Chicago Bulls versus that Houston team with Kenny and Elijah Wan and them in the
Oh
finals.
yeah, that would have been fire. That would have been fire.
I wish we would have got that. Um, since you put your Lakers in there, I'm putting my Chiefs in there. The year we lost to the damn Bengals. It should have been us against the Rams. Should have been us against the Rams twice because we just goddamn beat the Patriots too. We ain't gonna get in that.
Yeah, yeah.
But that year, that would have been. I wanted my league back versus the damn Rams.
Okay, okay.
Um, damn, what's another one? What is it? I can't think of one.
Got no boxing ones, no wrestling ones.
I wish we would have got Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield when it was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
Before he went to prison.
yeah,
The fight would have been a whole different story.
yeah.
I think.
I agree.
Tyson's mindset was a little different back then. When he came out of prison, it was, he was a little jacked up.
Nah, I totally agree.
I wish we would have got that fight before he went to prison. Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis. We should have got that fight.
He definitely should have gotten that fight.
And I think Riddick Bowe would have whooped his ass. Um, um, I can't think of nobody else. I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank.
If you could do a fictitious one, fictitious matchup, championship matchup for the belt, for the Super Bowl, what would you like to see? WrestleMania, whatever.
You know what I would have loved to see for WrestleMania main event? We never got this because they didn't like each other in real life. Well, more so that one person didn't like each other. The Rock versus Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
We never got that
Nah, we didn't.
because
We
The
didn't.
Rock couldn't stand Shawn Michaels for several reasons.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Nah, yeah, I agree with you. That would have been a fire matchup. I remember that Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon ladder match. It was like one of my favorite matches I ever watched.
yeah, yeah. That'd have been cool. That'd have been cool.
For sure. For sure. I like your list, minus all the Chiefs bullshit, but it is what it is.
Well, I only said one Chiefs game.
Nah, you said like two, but it's all good.
Okay, I did. All right, man. We got Boots Enos.
Yeah.
He announced his fight June 15th.
Mm-hmm.
June 15th, he's going against Cody Crowley.
Yeah.
Cody Crowley is like 20-0. So this is no slouch. We've been clamoring for a Boots Enos fight for a while now. We didn't know if he was going to get Crawford or somebody else, but now he's going to be in action against somebody who's 20-0. And my thing about Boots Enos is he just needs to be active.
Yeah.
Because the casuals don't really know who Boots is. They keep hearing his name, but they don't know who he is because they don't sit and watch Boots Enos. I was watching this fight the other day, his last fight. Man, he beat that dude up. This is, I expect Boots to be Boots, handle his business, beat this dude. Crowley's not, like I say, he's no slouch, but I expect him to handle business and continue, extending and becoming that great fighter that I know he is. So
yeah. No, I think Boots should win this fight. I've honestly been kind of preaching right now that I really believe for his next fight, I really believe Boots should really push for that Ryan Garcia fight. I really think he should just take that shit, especially to get his name out there even more. Because Ryan Garcia is a household name. He gets a
Mhm.
lot of eyes. You're gonna get a lot of pay-per-view eyes on that. And I think that will help his career. I think Boots would smoke Ryan Garcia. I think he would. If unless Ryan Garcia surprises us and he gets like a package, he upgrades his package, like how you do on 2K. You buy
Mhm.
the package, upgrade your shit. Like if he gets some shit like that, then obviously I think Ryan Garcia will have a chance. I think he
But
does because
he needs to buy
Boots,
some more
Boots,
VCs.
yeah, buy some more VC, get that punch game up, get that jab game up, all that shit. Slow down on them left hooks. Use that sparingly because that is your clutch shot. But you don't need to use that. You don't need to use all your ammo at one time. You know what I mean? Look, Boots has shown he can get hit. You know what I mean? I get, but he does get hit a lot to a degree.
Yeah.
I think Ryan Garcia would have a shot if he gets a package. But for Boots, I think he should totally take that fight because the one thing Boots needs is to get his name out there. He needs more eyes on him because the more eyes are on him, the more people are going to know how special this man can be. You know what I mean? He could be up there with the Terrence Crawfords and all that stuff. He just don't have enough people saying his name and knowing who the hell he is. So if I'm him after this fight, I would be more than happy to take that Ron Garcia fight, no matter how you feel. You may feel you're gonna smoke and you may feel like it's easy money, but do that, bro. Do that. I really believe that.
Yeah, man, I agree. I agree.
That'll
You
be his
know,
biggest payday.
that's the thing with Boots. He needs a household name
He
to
does.
stand across from him and fight him, and he's too much of a risk for the seasoner fight like a Bud Crawford. Not to say Bud is scared of Boots, anything like that, but I just think Crawford is in the space right now where he's just like, I want the big money fights. You're
And
not
Ryan
enough
Garcia is
money for
crazy
him.
enough to take it. He's
Yeah,
crazy enough to
he
take it.
is. But I think his dad would be like, hell no.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
obviously I seen him talk to what's his name,
Eddie Hearns, he
Eddie
switched
Hearn
up.
and shit.
He switched up.
He's like, who do you got net? Who you got left? He's like, yeah, I got Boots Ennis. He's like, he slowed down. Like, yeah. You got my bad, bro.
He was like, no, he's too. He said, no, he's good. He's good. My bad. He
he's,
said,
he's
Isaac
good,
Cruz. How about Isaac Cruz?
nah, yeah, but I think Ryan Garcia. But again, his dad may say no, but I think at this point Ryan Garcia don't not give a fuck. He gonna do what he want to do. He's calling out everybody and his mama. He wants another big payday fight. Boots would put a lot of eyes on it, and then Boots will get the eyes that he deserves. So if I'm Boots, I'm pushing for that hard. You know what I mean? I'm getting on the table. What do you need? If I need to do 60-40 split, I'm doing a 60-40 split. Need to do rehydration clause. We're doing a rehydration clause. We're doing all that shit for me, so I can whoop your ass in front of everybody's eyes, and then I can be the A-list boxer for for the next one.
Yeah.
And then
All
you
right.
can't get, and then people can't run away from you because they got to come to you now because you're the payday.
Yeah. True. We'll see. All right, man. Trouble in Paradise.
Man,
Jesse Plum and Darren Waller call it quits.
man.
No longer together after 1 year of marriage. They're
I
no
hope,
longer together.
I hope this don't first hurt to be gay. I'll be sad.
I didn't say that LGBTQ community.
Nah, nothing against that. It's just, you know
I'm
what I
just
mean.
playing.
Nothing against that. Like that's not what I mean by that at
I
all.
know.
Like,
I know. I'm just messing with you. No, but she put this on her social media. I'm devastated. I walked through fire for that man, but
mm,
now I see it's time to go.
mm,
God has given me an incredible life, and I'm
mm,
truly so grateful for the profound love from my family and friends. One day I will share my story. Today
mm,
is not the day.
mm.
Thank you for the grace to perceive my pain, to forgive and move forward. Today and every day, I will continue to choose joy. Much love, KP. Philippians 1 and
he
6.
he fucked up. When she put Philippians 1:6, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Start putting God in your, nah, it's over, bro. What did you do, Darren? What did you do, bro?
he probably cheated.
100%, he probably did.
He probably cheated.
He
I
did
just,
some. I'm
I
like,
just
bro, you
want.
can't. How you fumble KP, dog? She like one of the baddest chicks in the WNBA.
I just want to know when this news hit the fan, how many DMs you think she got?
A lot, a lot. A lot.
How many baby girl? If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here for it.
Oh yeah. From the ball players to motherfuckers working at the post office. They all in that. They all trying.
Not the post office.
Fly me out. Hey man.
Fly me up.
Hey man. Yeah, it's crazy. Darren Waller, I don't know what's going on, my man.
You want to be a rapper, dog?
And he do want to be a rapper. He out there, piecing it up in Hawaii, wherever he at. Who knows if he's even gonna play next year? At this point, the Giants might as well draft Brock Bowers and place his ass. Um, hey man, prayers out to KP, man. She gonna be fine. She gonna be straight. You know what I mean? She gonna have another successful year. Ace is gonna win another championship. You know what I mean? Change.
I was about to say something. I'm shut up.
Hey man, she gonna be all right, dog.
That was
Men should be the last thing on her mind.
You might not want. You might not want to say that.
I know, but I really don't want. I really can't say what I really want to say.
Yeah, I know. All right. prayers to Kelsey Plum.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Yeah.
You giving a black man a bad name, brother. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure Dr. Umar's smiling at this point, though.
I told you, my brother. These white devils.
Facts. Smiling somewhere.
All right, man. Let's talk about Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion being sued by her former cameraman, who alleged that he was trapped.
Yeah.
Trapped inside of a vehicle with the hip hop star in a foreign country while she had sex with a woman, has filed a lawsuit accusing the entertainment of harassment and hostile work environment. Emilio Garcia said in the suit filed Tuesday in Los Angeles that after the alleged incident, he was warned, don't ever discuss what you saw, and berated, fat shamed, and treated differently by Megan. The harassment was so severe and perverse that it created a hostile, abusive work environment that made Garcia work conditions intolerable. The suit said. Hold on. This is an employment claim for money with no sexual harassment claim filed, with the salacious accusations to attempt to embarrass her. We will deal with this in court. An attorney for the Megan Thee Stallion, Alex Spiro, said Tuesday. What are your thoughts on this situation?
Hey, free Tory. Free Tory, man. Let's call it a spade, bro. Tory was having a better run than Drake. He was having a better run than Drake the years that Tory was
You
out.
said that. I ain't saying Drake fan.
I said it. Tory was having a better run than Drake.
Even
Tory ain't miss. Tory ain't miss, bro. Come on, man.
Even though
he did it better than Drake. Stop. Let's call it spade a spade. But anyways, back to this. I'm sorry. Honestly, man, I don't know. Like, I know some people are gonna clown Homeboy because it's like, bro, you watch Megan Thee Stallion, eat some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what are you complaining about? You got a first class view that many men would have loved to be. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, if this is true, and obviously there's been videos circling around of her, there's a lot of videos of her, trying to get different celebrity females drunk and all that type of stuff. You have the whole thing with the Tory Lane situation, the Kelsey situation. Party was kind of talking about her drinking problems and stuff like that. Honestly, just slowly, to me personally, I don't know what happened with the cameraman, but from the videos and all that stuff I'm seeing, you starting to see the trends that people were concerned about with Meg. You know what I mean? With going back to the Tory case, it's always going to come back to that Tory case. So, I said, man, I really don't got much to say with Meg. I'm not really a big fan of her music. Like, some of the stuff is cool. That's not me hating. I just don't get jiggy to that shit. Megan is a very beautiful woman. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. Like, she's a very beautiful woman. She's doing great things. But at the end of the day, I will always say free Tory, man. I don't care how people feel about that shit. I don't care what females feel about that shit. I have my own opinions about that whole case, and I believe Tory Lanez is in there, and he shouldn't be in there. You know what I mean? So free Tory. That's all I gotta say.
Right on, man. Prayers to Tory Lane. Uh, your favorite basketball player, female basketball player, Caitlin Clark, just signed an 8-year, $28 million deal from Nike.
Mhm.
Now, what this deal entails is that, well, actually, yeah, she just gets 8 year, 28
Yeah, I
million.
think she gets what, like 3 million a year or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah,
3 4 million.
and she gets a signature shoe. So, what are your thoughts, man?
Um, look, I'm not. Look, congrats to her. You know what I mean? Like, you hearing all the shit about the 3-on-3 Ice Cube League want to give her 15 million. She got her eight
You
year
see the deal
28.
that they tried to offer her, the details
Yeah,
in
the
that
total,
deal.
like, bro. So the total would have been $15 million. They were offering her ownership of a team and all that
Mm.
type of crazy. I'm like, Ice Cube, what are you doing? What are you
Seven
doing?
figure, 7 figures for a documentary.
Crazy. It's crazy. I'm like, Shorty ain't even won a chip. Like, yeah, I get it. Oh, she won the Big Ten and all this. Nobody give a fuck about that shit, bro. Like, what are we talking about? She ain't win no chips. She lost to South Carolina, and she lost to LSU last year.
Shout out to Tiana Pop
You
Out.
know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about, dog? Like, Shorty got 8 year, $28 million. Congrats to her. I'm not gonna hate on nobody getting no bread, but I'm gonna keep repeating this shit. Where's Asia Wilson's deal at? Nike, where's her shit at? Like, what's up? Nike, Adidas, Puma, New Balance, Ace, whoever makes a goddamn basketball shoe, Yeezy. What's up?
Easy.
Where's Asia Wilson shit at, bro? She's accomplished way more than what Caitlin Clark has done. And I'm tired of people saying, oh, Caitlin Clark moves the needle. Caitlin Clark is saving the WNBA. She's the face of the league. She's the face of basketball. Like, what? What has she done besides lose to South Carolina, LSU, and shoot 30-foot 3-point shots? Like, what are we talking about? Like, congrats to her, but I'm always preach, where's her money at? Where's
I
Asia
like,
Wilson?
I like how you give her like.
What? What did I do?
I like how you try to give her like backhand compliments, and then it's wrapped in like.
Hey, am I lying though? Am I lying though? Am I lying though? Am I lying?
Oh no, you're not.
I'm not lying. You know what I mean? And I know people gonna consider, oh, you just hating and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not hating. As I said, I just want the right part. I just want the right people to get the right respect that they deserve. Asia Wilson deserves way more respect than what Caitlin Clark is doing. You know what I mean? Angel Reese deserves the same amount as Caitlin Clark, because without Angel Reese, there is, to me, Caitlin Clark don't have the eyes, because Angel Reese was the one that got more of the exposure because of her talking shit. And then that's when everybody wanted to be on Caitlin Clark. We're a fan of Caitlin Clark because this little black girl waved bye-bye to her, showed her that she won the championship ring. Then everybody wanted to get all sensitive about it. Because before that game, Caitlin Clark was not hype. Like she was hype. Like they were showing her, yeah, she get her a little 40 points and shit. But they weren't talking about her on First Take like that. They weren't talking about her on Undisputed like that. She wasn't on CNN. Nike wasn't talking about getting her no goddamn contract at that time. What are we talking about? Where's Angel Reese's shit?
Yeah.
Where's Angel? You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? So, anytime y'all bring up Caitlin Clark, I'm bringing up Asia Wilson. And that's that.
Shout out to Angel Wilson.
Asia, Queen Asia, get
Come
your
on the show.
contract.
Come
Get
on
your
the show.
contract, please. I beg you. Yeah, come on the show. We would love to have you for sure. But get your contract, get your shoe, 2K, put her on the cover. How much money y'all bet you 2K putting Caitlin Clark on the cover before Asia Wilson?
Oh, you better be ready. 2K25, baby.
It's gonna be like Hall of Fame edition Caitlin Clark. I'm like, nigga, what?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, cuz can she win a fucking MVP in the
What's your name
championship?
can 3P? Asia
That's
Wilson
crazy.
could be MVP.
I can't wait. Look, I really want to go to that game when she come out here too. I want to see Jackie unlock her the fuck up.
You gonna be relentless on yelling and cussing.
Don't get me. Nah, I ain't gonna do all that. Nah, I keep it respectful at the end of the day. I keep it respectful. Hey man, nah, not with them courtside seat prices. Not for no WNBA game. I'm not paying $5,000 for that shit. I'm sorry. I love the WNBA, but it ain't $5,000 ready for. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not.
Hey,
When Juju
uh,
comes though, Juju, what's up, girl? Come on the show, please.
yeah, come on the show.
I,
Uh,
number
justice
one.
has been served, Ma.
Well, what's up?
Reggie Bush got his Heisman Trophy back, baby. NCAA wised up. Should have
And you
never
know,
got his Heisman taken away from him.
no, this means I'm excited to use him in the new NCAA football game for the Hall of Fame teams. That USC squad gonna be nice again, dog, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
I wonder if they're
but
gonna have a mutt for that.
huh?
I wonder if they're gonna have like a mutt for that.
I don't want mud for college, but
I don't want it either, but you know them, bro. You know they got to make their money somehow. It's EA, bro. It's EA.
please don't madden this shit up.
It's EA, bro.
Don't madden this shit up. Make it far separate from what Madden is. Make it his own game like it used to be back in the day.
That's true. That's true. So with Reggie Bush getting his Heisman back, is Reggie Bush the greatest college football running back of all time?
Of course. It's no question.
Yep.
That man put hey.
That boy was a video game on real life, but him and Michael Vick, man, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Exactly.
That shit was special. That shit was special. Them two guys, I don't think to this day I haven't seen anything like that. I get Lamar Jackson was kind of close, but he wasn't Michael Vick, dog.
He wasn't Michael
And
Vick.
I definitely haven't seen anything since Reggie Bush. Adrian Peterson was close though. Adrian Peterson was nasty. Zeke, I'll give Zeke too. Zeke was nasty with Ohio State too.
Adrian Peterson's freshman year.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He could have came out that year.
Yeah, facts. I ain't lying. That boy was ready.
I'm not a component because I think football mentally is a hard league to try to put some freshmen coming straight out of college.
For sure.
Like the mental capacity to come straight out of from freshman to NFL would just be too taxing, I think. But Adrian Peterson would have been the one that could do it. Like,
his body type, man. He was ready. He was already NFL ready. It was just sad. It was just sad to see Reggie Bush thing. He wasn't as successful as I thought he would be. He had his pockets and shit. He had his pockets.
And he wasn't like he was a small dude. Reggie was like 6'1", 6'2" himself. He was 215 solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think his style, the linebackers just
too fast.
They was whooping his ass.
They were, man.
I remember when Ray Lewis gave him that welcome to the NFL hit.
I remember that shit, yeah.
He was crawling on the ground.
I was rooting for him too, you know what I mean? I was rooting for him too. I really wanted him to succeed so bad. I became a really big
But he got a Super Bowl, so
he did. I became a really big fan of his. Again, I'm a Gator, Florida Gator guy. That's what I believe, blue and orange, but I really was a big fan of Reggie Bush, man. I thought they definitely did him dirty. I'm not going to give the NCAA and the Heisman people too much credit. I don't think they should have never took him away, but I'll give him a little baby clap just for them finally righting a wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Reggie Bush, man.
Yeah, Reggie, man. Shout out, man. Congrats, my brother.
All right, man. If you could change the career of an athlete, who would it be?
I'm gonna let you go first, man. I want to hear your answer because I feel like we have the same answer, and I can definitely switch it up.
When I was a kid, I was an Orlando Magic fan. Okay. Anthony Penny Hardaway. If that man never got those ankle injuries, man.
Yeah.
We be talking about Anthony like we talk about Kobe, like we talk about LeBron,
Facts.
I think people don't know how special Anthony Hardaway was, bro.
Watch
the dude could do it all. Like he could do everything.
And he could act too. Yeah, for a basketball player, he was cool in blue chips. He was cool.
Yeah, he was all right. But he could shoot the three. He could dunk it on you. His passes was dope. Yeah, but and he was a 6'7" guard.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? He was in the mode of ahead of his time
he
because now we
was.
have these stretch fours and these big guards nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was 6'7", but he can handle the ball. He can handle the rock. He could run. He could run the plays,
Mhm.
and he, like I said, he could dunk it on you. He dunked it on several people.
Yeah.
He could shoot the three. You know what I'm saying? And when he came into his own, like we would have, if Shaq wouldn't have went to LA. Now, you know, I know y'all you happy he went to LA, but I'm just saying he never went to LA. And let's say he signed with Orlando, we might be talking about Penny and Shaq.
Yeah. It's a possibility.
We
It's a
might be talking
possibility.
about Penny and Shaq. So, and even Shaq said this, like, if I had stayed, we'd be talking about me and Penny. Because
Yeah.
Penny was different, man.
Nah,
They were propping him up to be the heir apparent to Michael Jordan. They
his
were.
commercials were iconic, bro. They
Yeah.
were up there.
Little
They were up
Penny.
there with like, yeah,
Come on,
Little
man.
Penny was one of the
Come on,
that was
man.
top tier, top tier.
I'm saying if Penny, you know what I'm saying? Even when he got traded to Phoenix,
Yeah.
if him and Grant Hill was healthy,
Mhm. Yeah, no, it's true.
that
Even
squad,
Grant
because
Grant had his problems too, though. He had them feet problems too.
that's what I'm saying. Both of them, they both could have stayed healthy because they both were hybrids, dog. They both can handle the rock,
Yeah.
play defense, shoot the three. Like they were both the antithesis of the stretch four. Like
Mhm.
they were the prototype. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like before
yeah.
we got the Tracy McGrady's and all those guys coming up, like
Mhm.
and the Kobe Bryants and all them. So like, man, if Penny, I wish, man. But shout out to Penny, man. You know,
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Penny his career was kind of like just cut short. It just wasn't the same. Um Mine, it's Derrick Rose, man. It's D
yeah,
Rose.
yeah.
D Rose was something special, man. Young, he boy was nice, man. He was probably the most exciting basketball player in the league at the time. That year that he tore his ACL, um, I think it was against the Heat. Was it the Heat?
Mm-hmm. I
I don't know.
think it was.
I think it was. I could be wrong, but um, you just knew that you just knew they were gonna win that series, man. You just knew they were gonna beat the Heat. They just had that squad, with Joaquin Phoenix and who else was on that squad? It was cool. It was cool. Like Derrick Rose was
And
amazing.
Luau Dang on that squad.
Luol Deng was on that squad when he was kind of hooping and stuff like that. Um, I say Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, Joakim Noah. I say
Yeah,
Joaquin
I
Phoenix.
know
I'm
you,
sorry.
man.
I just caught
Joking.
myself. I'm in
Joaquin,
Joakim
Phoenix,
Noah.
Joaquin Phoenix on the Bulls. That's kind of wild. Nasty work. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm tripping, man. You know how these late night shows go,
I
man.
know that.
Motherfuckers start getting delusional at the second hour. But yeah, man, Derrick Rose, and then you just kind of seeing him emotional, laying on the court. He put his all. He always his main goal was always to get Chicago that title. Put him back on in title town. Ever since Mike left. Um, and then then you see the video of him getting traded from the Bulls and how emotional that was. I mean, he always puts back in the community. Plus, he's like all time GOAT because he has his ex wife and future wife all being a happy family, going on trips together. I ain't never seen anything like that. That boy is a wizard. So shout out to D Rose, man. I know you're doing well, but I've always believed, man, you deserve a chip. You deserve that chip. You would have won. I think you would have won another MVP. Me personally. So he will be my number one of careers I would have changed. Uh, as far as like another one, I would be Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy would have been up
Mm,
well. Brandon Roy was, he wasn't scared of Kobe. Them matchups between him and Kobe were some of the best, if you remember it, man. That was some legendary shit, man, when he was healthy. But obviously he had those knee problems as well, man. Brandon
yeah,
Roy would have been healthy.
he was special.
Ooh, them battles with Portland would have been
Yeah,
crazy.
he was
Would have been
special.
crazy. It
That
would have been crazy, man.
dude
So
was special. No, he
so
was
shout out
definitely
to Brandon Roy too, man.
another guy who got drafted to Portland. Greg Olden, man. If he didn't have them old
Man,
man knees, if he
yeah.
didn't have them old man knees, man, Greg would have been. He'd been all right.
Andrew Bynum too.
Yeah,
If he would
yeah.
have had, if he Bynum was cool when he was healthy,
Mm.
he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been who else?
If you say football,
Football. Obviously, I think the main one, like obviously, I wasn't around at this time, but I do know my history. It probably when Bo Jackson, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
especially with his hip injury, man. He was
Mm-hmm.
gonna be special, man. If he didn't get that hip injury, that kind of that
Mm-hmm.
that pretty much ended his career right there. Um, who else? Andrew Luck, you know what I mean? I thought it was kind of sad how he went out, you know what I mean? He went out in his own accord, but at the same time, his body was hurting, his body was beat up, and then you just saw the joy, that he just didn't have for the game no more, man. So
Yeah.
that was pretty wild, especially, you know what I mean, people finding out during that preseason game and stuff like that, and then
Yeah,
you
that was
know
crazy.
like the own fans booing him and shit. And I get it, it's raw emotions at that time. You expecting to have like a going into a great season. Now you just asked out of a quarterback, so that one kind of sucked.
Is there an artist
Artists,
that you were like, man, if this, I thought this dude was gonna take off, and it just never came to fruition.
start out with Free Tory, Free Tory. Nah, well, yeah, no, Tory for real. Like Tory was on the Ultimate Run. But artists, who I thought would have had a better career. That's a good question. Hmm. Shine? I thought Shine would have been way bigger, man. Like when Shine was coming out, Shine was cold. You know what I mean? Just
Mm,
kind of he had he had that raspy kind of like not DMX style, but was kind of in that same tenure of it. You know what I mean? I expected Shine to be the next one. I thought he was gonna be like one of the next ones. He had that one album, then obviously he went to jail for a long time. So that's
mhm.
one.
I thought Joel Santana was gonna be that guy.
Well, yeah. XXX Tentacion.
Hmm.
I thought I look. I know he did a lot of emo shit, but the boy could rap, man, and
Yeah,
he was
he proved to me he could rap in that one song he did, where
what
in the
the one with
video.
Joey
N-
Badass.
That
I love
too,
that
but
song with him and Joey Badass. I'll fuck with
there
that
was
song.
another song he did by himself.
Yeah.
But the video was kind of crazy because at the end he had like two little kids and it was the nooses and they was about to hang themselves. So I was like, what?
Nah.
What
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
But the song he was rapping, I was like, oh, he can rap. He ain't doing all that yelling and doing all that weird shit like he usually does. Like he was
Nah.
spitting. I was like, oh, he can spit a little bit. Okay, I got a little respect for dude.
Even Biggie. I would love to see what he would have
Biggie,
been like if
Pop,
he would have alive. Nipsey, all them
yeah,
cats that were killed, man. I would like Young Dolph. I
Pop,
would have loved to see him.
Pop Smoke,
Pop, you know what I mean? All them cats that done passed away too soon. You know what I
Big
mean?
L.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, yeah, guys who were kind of on their way up. You know what I'm saying? That we don't know where they be at right now. You know
You
what I'm
know what?
saying?
Another career. Big Sean. Like Big
Yeah,
Sean started off as being one of the ones, and I get certain people don't like his kind of like style, but I thought he would at least lasted longer than what he did.
I'm not the biggest Big Sean fan, but I can
Yeah,
always recognize skill. Like I know dude could rap because he's
yeah.
rapped next to some of the best, the Drakes, the Kendricks, the
Hmm.
some of your better rappers. Um, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if the control verse did it to him
Hmm.
because I think out of all people, that's who it affected the most
Yeah, I agree.
because I guess he had the first verse and then Kendrick just comes after him and just smokes it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's just like he never really. And it's crazy to say he never recovered because it's not like Kendrick, because I always say the control verse was always taken out of context. Of it wasn't a diss. It wasn't like he was dissing everybody. He was just saying like, y'all get on the track and you should feel the same way about me. Like
Yeah.
we get on. I'm from the old school that when we get on these tracks, I'm trying to kill you. It's just like back in the day, if Jay was on the song with Nas or one of your Biggie back in the day when he was on the song with Biggie, he was
Hmm.
trying to kill Biggie. It was all that's how Biggie and Jay-Z's relationship built off of competition. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Of
Hmm.
Clark Kent telling him he's the best, he's better than you. And Biggie, like, you really think this nigga better than me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and them going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? in competition, you know. So, and that's what Kendrick was basically saying. Y'all, I got love for y'all. I fuck with y'all music, but at the end of the day, when we get on these beats, I'm trying to kill y'all, man. I'm
Yeah,
trying to be the best.
yeah,
We can't say we're the best and then we doing all this friendly, dab it up shit, unless it's one of them type of songs. Now,
right.
but if it's on some lyrical miracle shit, I'm trying to kill y'all. So
You
I don't
know,
know. Big Sean just never recovered from that.
you know one, and I'm gonna say this very respectfully. Um, I would be curious to know what Kanye's career would be like. You know, he still put out some great music. Obviously, we all believe that, lyrically he doesn't really put out the way he used to. And I get it, you weren't like a top tier Kanye fan, but obviously
No, no,
even
but
you understood that his flows now aren't the same
it
as they were
is
back
not.
in the day.
He
Um,
raps totally different
Totally
about
different.
different
So,
shit and
and
all
then
that.
his mindset is just different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just seems like he's just everywhere at this point. I'm
Mm.
curious to know where his life and his career would have been if his mom never passed away. I'm very curious about that. And I mean this very respectfully, very sick, because that's a very delicate situation.
Mhm.
Um, I would just be curious, like where would like what would Kanye still be in this kind of mind frame if his mom was still alive? You know what I mean? Would
Yeah,
he? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Because
I
to
hear
me,
you.
I think Kanye is a fucking music genius.
Of course.
He's a music genius. To me, he has the best mind in music today. He's just across the board right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
And
just think,
and the way he lives his life, you can tell it in his music. You can just tell it in his music because chaotic. His
yeah.
life is chaotic and his music is chaotic. You know?
And just the stuff that he does with his new wife and she do stuff and she be walking around damn near ass naked and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
No,
like
yeah.
it seems like he just wants that attention so much, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's coming from that he's crying out for help or it's just that's just Kanye being Kanye,
I
you
don't
know?
well, I don't know. Like as I said, like I don't know. I don't know. That's just a good question. Very sensitive, so I don't want to get too deep into it.
Yeah.
Obviously
Uh,
involves his mom passing away. God bless her soul. But
yeah, most definitely. Because like I said, he has changed. He even acted like he pulled the wool over most Def and Tyler. He used them or whatever to get in with the backpack crowd, and then it was like, I'm gonna switch over here.
yeah,
So I don't know. Um,
that Grammy family track was that shit was fire. That
yeah,
shit was fire. I love that. I love that track. I love that song.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. That's the only people I.
There's probably so
If
many. There's probably
if
so much more.
Tiger Woods would have never got, cause I was just playing.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That is 100% fact.
He never got caught.
That is a fact.
Because after that day, he was never the same.
And R. Kelly too. If he would just listen to his mind telling him no, he wouldn't be in jail. He'd still be out making some good music.
The dude. He went there. Woo! Shout out to all our sponsors.
Art and look, Aaliyah left Lisa left eye. You know, if those two ladies didn't pass, Aaliyah would be the queen, one of the queens of R&B.
uh, it'd be interesting to hear. It'd be interesting to hear like how Biggie and Pac would sound at
Rapping like right now, yeah,
yeah.
I would be so curious to know
Like
what
where would Pac
especially like Pop,
like
especially
what
Pop.
would his
You know,
mind state be like? Because Pac was so polarizing, and what would Pac be like in the internet era, like with social media around?
because how old would he be now?
He'd be in his 50s right now.
50s.
Yeah, he'd be in his 50s, but what would Pac be like in the internet era? Like, you
I
know,
think he would be like one of those cats, like
like will we look at Pac differently because now we hear him every day? He's
no,
on
yeah, I think
social
it'll be kind of
media.
like that Mike Tyson figure. You know how like in Mike Tyson, people thought he was
Mhm.
just like this scary figure, who was just fucking barbaric, who talked a whole bunch of brass shit, who didn't give a fuck, like, you know what I mean? To now he's a very intellectual, intelligent human being that people love to talk to, that people love to interview. I think it
Mhm.
kind of would have been the same that way. You know what I mean? Like obviously people believe that Tupac was already intellectual, especially he's a he had so many characteristics about him with his acting career, his music, his philanthropy, his poetry, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see where his acting career. I think he would definitely be an acting career a lot nowadays. Maybe he might even got into directing and all that type of stuff. Like, his mind would have been in so many different ways, and then on top of that, Will Smith would have been saved from Jada, so that would have been another life that would have been saved. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I wonder how many fucking restraining orders Tupac would have put on Jada if he was still alive. That's another question that needs to be answered.
You a fool for that. You a fool for
Am I lying?
You a fool for that.
I guess Alcina would have been saved. If Pac was alive, all these lives would be so different. Will Smith would still have a backbone.
I personally don't think I have a theory, but I don't think Pac and Jada dealt with each other like that.
What you mean?
I think she liked him
more than Tupac.
Tupac
I
wanted
believe
her.
that too. I believe it. I think they were cool friends. I think there was probably some sexual tension there, but come on, man, Pac is Pac, bro.
Yeah, I just don't think Pac wanted her like that. I think she wanted him like that.
Well,
And
she's still in love with him.
And she looks at him like the one that got away.
Oh yeah, she looks at him like, as I said, if Pac was alive, so many lives would have been saved. If Pac never died, I think Biggie's still alive. If Pac never died, I said Will Smith's life is different. Jada's life is different. You wouldn't have You wouldn't have Jaden Smith. You wouldn't have Willow Smith.
Maybe.
Who knows? I could be wrong.
Maybe.
It'll be Willow, Pac, and
Willow. Jaden Shakur.
Jalen Shakur.
Yeah. I wonder how much Pac and Biggie's death had influence on the music industry, period. Like, as far as their death goes. Like,
I think it left a dramatic impact on music.
Because when they passed away, it was a shift. You know what I'm saying? If anybody filled the void of Tupac, and I ain't saying he's Tupac, but you still got to put respect on his name. I think DMX kind of filled that void.
You think what?
And I'm not saying that because he's bald and whatever.
Yeah.
DMX. I just felt DMX kind of filled that kind of in a different kind of way.
Yeah. He brought the same energy in the sense of like his personality.
Yeah.
He was a very poetic person.
Yeah.
Acting, he did the acting thing as well. He was kind of like the East Coast Pac in reality. You know what I mean?
Even though Pac's from the East Coast.
Nah, he is, but you know what I mean. He's from Baltimore or something. He like from Baltimore, right?
He's from Baltimore, but he was raised in New York.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
and then he was like 16.
But people claim Pac with the West, so I just kind of
I know they do because he came out and was saying West Side, and you know what I'm saying. He definitely put the West. I'm not gonna say he put West Coast on the map. NWA put West Coast on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Eazy-E is synonymous for putting the West Coast on the map. Like, let's just call it for what it is. But I will give Pac credit for he commercialized the West. I would say that he commercialized West Coast. Well, Snoop did that too. I can't take that away from Snoop. Snoop did that too. Dr. Dre did that too.
I put Suge in there too.
Suge, yeah. A lot too. Death Row definitely is the whole conglomerate from top to bottom. Mm-hmm. Put the West Coast, they made it commercialized. Like, NWA put it out there, and because NWA was the group that said, hey, this is what's going on in the West. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't really have Ice-T was out here doing his thing, but they took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? And they were so brash and, just in your face. It was just like, you had to respect it.
Nah, Cube, man. Cube just made you feel like you were living it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lyrically, Cube was probably
one of the
best. The best from the West.
Yeah.
Young
just
Q,
best period. Like
yeah.
lyrically, people.
Lyrically, just all time. Like doesn't matter
Yeah,
what coast you in.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Young Q,
yeah. I mean, Ice
Young Q
Cube,
was cold.
one of my favorite rappers of all time when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Early Cube when he was doing his thing, running around, and when he went solo,
Yeah,
he even had success. You know what I'm saying? Because
I even enjoyed the movie. I think their biopic was one of the better ones. Honestly,
it was really good. It was
it was
really
really
good.
good.
It was really good.
Who you think? All right, let me ask you. Who you think has the best biopic movie as far as like a artist?
Artists, that's difficult. Because then you got American Dream, the Five Heartbeats one with Michael Jackson. That was a great one.
Mhm.
You have the Temptations. That was a great one. That's a classic. Five Heartbeats is a classic. You know what I'm saying? That's a culmination of a lot of groups. You know what I'm
Selena,
saying?
you got Selena in there.
Selena was pretty good.
I wasn't a fan of the Whitney Houston one.
Nah,
I wasn't really
nah, I
too.
wasn't either. Um, uh, what's love got to do with it? The Tina Turner one was
Tina
really good.
Turner, yeah, Tina.
That was pretty good. Why do fools all fall in love with Lorenz Tate?
Yeah.
That was Frankie Lyman. That was a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. What was it? Bohemian Rhapsody about Queen.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's a few of them out there, man. That was pretty good. I mean, you really can't really go too wrong when
Yeah.
it comes to the musician. As long as they're involved in it. Oh, Ray.
Ray, yeah, Ray. Ray was Jamie, yeah.
Ray
Ray was
Ray
probably
might
one
be
of
the
the best.
best.
Ray might be the best. Ray might
Ray
be the
might be
best.
the best
He
because
might be the best, yeah.
Jamie put his foot in that role. Like,
Yeah. Nah, he did. He did. Yeah, I was gonna think that. Yeah, I think Ray is definitely probably the best one.
yeah, Ray might be the best one ever we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Now the best biopic as far as just a polarizing figure, I'm always gonna say Malcolm X because Denzel Washington was Malcolm X. Like he
Malcolm
should have
X, yeah.
he should have got an Oscar.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, nah,
he
yeah,
should
yeah.
have got an
Nah,
Oscar for that role.
I feel you. I feel you.
Like everybody, you know what I'm saying, talk about, Training Day and all these other movies. Malcolm X was his best role. He like you could tell he put time, effort, everything in
Yeah.
that role. You know what I'm saying? So
No, no, I agree with you. I know there's some new ones coming out. Like you got the Amy Winehouse one coming out.
yeah. Mhm.
I remember you told me about the Michael Jackson one
Michael
that's
Jackson was coming
currently
out.
getting filmed right now. So,
Hmm.
I watched the trailer for the Amy Winehouse one. That one actually looked really interesting. Honestly,
Did it?
it
Did it?
really did. Um, I'll be curious. I think I'll definitely watch it. I'm not gonna go to the movie theater to watch it, but I will watch it at home whenever it come out. So,
I know this might sound corny, but I kind of want to see a movie. It's a sport. It's a sports movie, but I kind of want to see a movie of when. And I know you think just because he was the owner of the Chiefs, but it was more to it than just that. Uh, the AFL being made and then finally coming together and merging with the NFL.
hmm
Because a lot of people don't know that history. Like, you know what I'm saying? The AFL was getting a lot of it's almost like the ABA was getting all the good players.
that sounds like it should be like an HBO show or sitcom or something.
Like a series. Like I wouldn't even buy because they were called the Forbidden Club or
Mm,
whatever. And because even your boy Al Davis is in the middle of that
yeah.
because he didn't want to merge.
hmm
He was like, "Fuck the NFL, we got
Yeah.
our own shit over here." Like, fuck that. That's why
Nah,
him and Lamar Hunt
nah, hell yeah, hell
they
yeah.
used to clash, and that's where the rivalry was built. No, but I wouldn't mind seeing some shit like that.
No,
I
I
think
wouldn't. I
that'd be
wouldn't mind
cool.
that. That'd be
You would get
cool.
the right actors in there, and you know what I'm saying. Some of those, like a Bradley Cooper or somebody like that in there type of
Yeah.
role. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I feel you. That
I
would be
think that
fire.
I think that would be fire, man.
Nah, that
Like
would
you
be.
said, it would have to be a series though, because
Yeah.
if you
I
make
think it
that
just fits better with something like that. You know,
yeah.
kind of like how they did it with the Lakers and
Mm-hmm.
the Laker one and
They
all
should
that.
have
That
never.
obviously
They should
that,
have never canceled that show.
nah, that was stupid. But you know, they got
I
to
wouldn't
make
mind
cuts.
seeing. I
Everybody's
wouldn't
making
mind
cuts.
seeing a Bulls one like that.
Give me the Dennis Rodman biopic. I
But
need that.
your boy was supposed to play him.
I know. He can come back. Give him a couple. He'll be back. Like he gonna be back. Trust. He's too good of an actor to not get another chance. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And people seen the video. I think people understand. Like we get it. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
your fault. You just gotta
Mm-hmm.
do a little something. So
We'll see. We'll see. They get rid of us like nothing, man.
yeah, but he's too good of an actor. He's gonna get another shot.
Whatever happened to Derek Luke, man?
Who?
Derek Luke, man. What happened to Derek Luke?
Who's that?
You ain't never heard? Never mind. You ever seen Antoine Fisher?
Oh yeah. What happened to him?
I
Yeah, he was good. I
thought
fuck
he
with
was a
him.
good actor,
Yeah,
man.
Antoine Fisher was cold. I fuck with that movie.
You know what I'm saying? Biker Boys? You ain't like
I
Biker
don't know.
Boys?
Maybe he just got tired of it. I don't know.
I fucked with Biker Boys. I like that movie.
Unless he's on like Tubi or something. Now.
Not Tubi. Not Tubi. You got anything else, man?
Nah, man, we kind of hit up everything, man. You know, I'm excited for the draft tomorrow, brother. I'm excited for vacation too.
I know you are.
I'm ready to get out of it. I'm ready to get out of here, bro. I
Got,
need to get out of here. I need a
got
vacation.
my vacation will come to the beginning of June. And then when I come back, my kids will be out here.
There you go. That's what's up. Shout out to the kiddies, the
Mhm.
kiddos.
They will be out here. So I'm excited, man, for June, man.
So let y'all know, got a show on Monday, and after that,
We on a break.
We'll be back the following Wednesday.
We're on a break, man.
Yeah,
Might play some, just watch the reruns.
yeah. Maybe post a couple quick videos or something. Who
Maybe
knows?
it's short or something. I don't know.
Short
We'll
or
see.
something.
All right, man. Let's show some love to Glitch Energy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Glitch. You know, they've been rocking with us for a little bit. Glitch Energy Drink offers a wide range of delicious flavors to suit everyone's taste preferences, whether you're into fruity flavors like Maui Punch, Cherry Bomb, Blue Smurf, and Grenades. There's something for everyone. Glitch Energy Drink is not only great for gamers and workout warriors, but also for everyday people who simply need a boost of energy. It's a healthy choice you can feel good about. You can find more information and purchase Glitch Energy Drink at glitchenergy.com. Remember to use the promo code Cris and Mal to get 10% off your purchases and to start enjoying these great drinks, man. So shout out to Glitch. Use the promo code. Save that money.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Glitch, man. Whatever streaming platform you use to listen to your podcast, Cris and Mal podcast is available, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever you use to listen to your podcast on. Cris and Mal podcast is on there. If you're first time watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. So when we go live on Mondays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you jump in live with us, jump in the comment section. You can jump in on these topics with us. We want you to be a part of this show just as much as we are. We want you to interact with us. You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation with us. You know what I'm saying? So definitely subscribe to the channel.
Please do. Please do.
And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, I think they're all of them. Twitter, whatever you use to do your social media on, Cris and Mal is on there. Follow us at Cris and Mal. We will follow you back. If you have feedback, critique, a question, or a topic that's within reason, that's about sports, music, relationships, whatever, you can go ahead and send it to us. And if we like it, we will bring it up on the show and we will shout you out on the show because, like I said, we want to show love to the ones that support this show and be a part of this show. So go ahead and do that, man, whether it be by our email, it's on our Twitter page or all our social media sites or our link tree, or, just hit us in DM. You know what I'm saying? We will answer our DMs. You know what I'm saying? We ain't Hollywood over here. We regular guys who just like to talk about everything.
Right, right.
So hit us up, man. So all right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week. If you're into the NBA playoffs, enjoy the rest of the NBA playoffs for round one. If you're into the draft tomorrow, good luck to your team. Hope you draft the right players instead of the Raiders. Hope you don't. Um, woo! Hope y'all draft like a kicker or something in the first round. Get a Seabass 2.0. Uh, no, but for real, hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Until Monday.